I thought I'd try something a bit different today. Instead of talking about 10 Rockstar logics, I want to focus on one. And this isn't really a funny or a joking Rockstar logic. This is one of the bad ones, one of the ones that shouldn't really be in the game. And what this Rockstar logic is, the phone calls and the notifications. Oh my God, are they so freaking annoying? Please tell me I'm not the only one who thinks this way. I mean, actually, I know for a fact I'm not, because my friend, he actually thinks so too. What you were seeing is his gameplay when he got on the other day so we could have some fun in GTA Online. I think he's like level 13 and he pretty much has nothing. And as you'll see throughout this, he gets bombarded with so many freaking phone calls and notifications. It's kind of crazy. This is just about a 10 or 11 minute clip that you're going to be seeing. But this happens every single time he logs on, and that's just what I want to talk about in this video. And to be honest, it's kind of crazy how this is considered acceptable in a $60 game that I believe has made over 5 billion. It might be over more. It could be because a lot of us, myself included, we already have a lot of the things that these NPCs call about, and therefore they don't need to call us. So therefore we don't see as many calls, but it's almost overwhelming to a newer player. At least that's what my friend was sort of conveying to me. He's like, man, this is a lot to take in. And honestly, it kind of is what has driven him away from the game. The worst part about this is that it's not even just the phone calls. In addition to the phone calls, you'll get texts letting you know about stuff. You'll also get emails letting you know about stuff. And if that wasn't enough, at the top left-hand side of your screen, and you'll see this throughout some of the gameplay, there are a ton of different boxes that pop up letting you know that something's available to purchase. And these things stay up for minutes at a time and you can't see. So like, what is that? You know, eighth of your screen or whatever is taken up, and it's in the way. It's annoying to have this every single time you log on. And just to run you guys through what my friend got throughout this gameplay, it started at the beginning with a call from Tony, probably about nightclubs. Then he got an email from Maud, which was about the bounties. And to be fair, that's not too bad. It was an email, and the bounty missions are kind of cool. And obviously, once you get done them, you don't get an email anymore. After that, though, he got a text from Tony about the nightclubs. Then, after that, he got a call from Paige about the terabyte. And all while that's happening, these giant boxes are up in his left-hand side of the screen, letting him also know, in addition to the call, about the nightclubs and the terabyte and what he can buy. And again, that stays on the screen for pretty long. I believe it was up for like a full minute or something. But then he got a text from Martin letting him know about some new missions. And again, top left, still a bunch of boxes being promoted of all the new vehicles this time. And I think it goes through like every single one. It went through the Strike Force, the Scramjet, the Mark II. I mean, the list goes on. After all that, though, another phone call from Paige happened. Don't even know what she talked about because I've never listened to it. Lester called him probably about heists. And I'd imagine Lester would call again about the Doomsday heist, because I believe Lester calls twice. But after that Lester call, the one Lester call, Tony called another time about nightclubs. Then, after Tony's call, another text came in from Tony about the nightclubs. Then there was a Red Dead Redemption 2 email, which again isn't too bad. It's just a little 30-minute mission, and once he would complete it, he wouldn't get it. But after that, there was a third text from Tony about nightclubs. It's ridiculous. And then we're still not done. After that, there was a call from Ron about hangars. Then right after that, immediately, there was a call from Agent 14 about the bunker. And then finally, he got an email from Warstock wanting him to buy some sort of vehicle. So total, that was 7 calls, 4 texts, 3 emails, and countless black little boxes up in the top left of his screen. And that was all within like a 10-ish minute period. And that would happen, I just want to reiterate, every single time he logs on. And the sad part is that those were just the initial calls and notifications. If he kept playing, because he actually got off after that, but if he kept playing, he probably would have gotten more. And in addition to those calls, once you actually purchase a lot of the things they are selling, there are many more calls that come your way. Stuff like the assistant calling you to buy a garage if you don't have one of those. LJT is infamous for calling about MC stuff. Agent 14 calls about bunker stuff. You got Simeon, who texts you every now and then about cars, which no one cares about because they only pay like 10 grand, which is nothing in GT Line now. You got Agent 14 texting about new vehicles. You got Tony calling about promoting missions. You got Laszlo letting you know that your club is dying. You got freaking Paige, again, always calling you once you even buy the terabyte, letting you know something. I don't know. I've never actually listened to her. Once I see Paige hit AB really quickly, never listen to him. And I mean, the list goes on. There's so many more calls that you get. And the worst part is that it always seems these calls come up at the most inopportune times. I cannot tell you how many times I have actually blown myself up because they call, I hit A, and I'm in a vehicle that has missiles, and I shoot the missile, and it hits a wall or it hits the road in front of me, and I blow up and die. It's just so infuriating. And I get why Rockstar does this. They want people to know about all the things they've released and they've added, but it's just too much in my opinion. Sure, maybe call once to let people know, but after that, that should be it. At most, once per week, maybe you want to remind them once they make some money, but the way it is now is just way too much. I mean, thank God that in Red Dead Redemption 2, there are no cell phones. Although I am sure somehow Rockstar will come up with a way to notify us in a very annoying way once the online version of that game comes out to promote whatever items that they're going to be adding. But getting back to the phone calls, I wish Rockstar would give us a way to turn all of these off completely, or at least pick and choose who can call us, kind of like the gun safe, but for people. Because certain calls are important. Having someone call you every now and then letting you know you're out of stock or like you're getting raided, look, that's helpful. But it's these other ones that just is so annoying. Like, Paige, I don't need you to call me every 10 minutes letting me know that there are client jobs. I know there are client jobs, but they don't pay good, so I'm not going to do them. One thing I saw someone do the other day, which I thought was a hilarious idea, was setting up a Twitter account pretending that they were one of those NPCs that constantly call. I believe it was Paige, the one I seen, but they were tweeting at Rockstar like every 10 or so minutes, letting them know, acting like they were Paige, that there were some problems that needed to be fixed in GT Online. I mean, it's a stupid thing, but I thought it was kind of fun to sort of get back at Rockstar. And it's a way to give them a taste of their own medicine, so to speak. But anyway, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Are you annoyed by these phone calls as I am? And how many phone calls do you get when you end up playing GT Online? Thank you all for watching and letting me sort of rant about this issue. I think that's what I love most about these Rockstar Logic episodes, even though this one's a little weird. I just get to vent about all the stupid stuff that happens in GT Online because, as we all know, there's a lot. But if you did enjoy the video, I'd appreciate it if you could drop it a like. If you want, you can go ahead and subscribe to get these videos every single Sunday and hit that little bell button so you get a notification when I do upload a future video. But thank you all, and as always, I'll see you guys in the next one.